Hey everyone, I've been doing some experimenting with flaring pieces of PVC for my fishing rod holders, and I've had some pretty good success, so I figured I'd make a quick tutorial video. It's not too complicated. All you really need is your piece of PVC, a heat gun, a good quality heat gun. This is a Steinel. It's a very good quality heat gun. I don't know how expensive these are off the top of my head. I was able to borrow this from work, but even a cheapo will probably work just fine. This is 1400 watts, so if you're in that ballpark, it's probably fine. It would just take a little bit longer to heat up the PVC, and the max temperature it's advertised is about 1,000 degrees. I don't know how accurate that is, but it's just the ballpark. And the last thing is you'll need a bottle or something stout to flare over, maybe a metal piece if you want to make a custom flare. This is just a empty bottle of port, and you just put the PVC over that for your flare. And so if you find a bottle that has the shape you're looking for, that's a bonus. This is just sort of an arbitrary one. So I'm going to switch the camera around here so I can show you the process. It's pretty straightforward. It just takes a little bit of patience. So stay tuned. So I sort of preheated this piece of PVC. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes to get it just to the point that it's about to be pliable. And so then I'll give it the final heat up before pressing it onto the bottle. The trick is to just heat up the very edge where you want to flare. If you heat up the lower section here at all, it might compress and bubble out, or it could fold in on itself. So that happened on an earlier piece. So just try to concentrate the heat at the end here, and I'll just give it the last bit of heat and put it on the bottle, and you'll see it flare. I'm working the inside edge of the, it's kind of hard to see with the angle, I'm working the inside edge of the PVC, and then I'll move it a little bit and work the outside, and then once I test it with my finger and see that it's pliable, I'll go ahead and put it on the bottle. Be careful, obviously, it is hot, but just you can sort of tell with your fingernail if you can dig it in a little bit, then it's ready to go. So I'll just give it a quick check, and it's pretty flexible. I'm going to give it a little bit more on the inside edge too. So that should be ready to go. I'm going to put it over the bottle here, press it, and then hold it there for about maybe 15 seconds, because I had pieces I took off very quickly and they shrunk back down. Turn this off to save some noise. And the bottle is cold, of course. You could probably experiment with maybe preheating the bottle or putting hot water in here so the PVC doesn't cool down as quickly. This is all the flare that I really need for this fishing rod holder, so that's fine. I could always go back and reheat it and keep doing it. Or this is kind of a steep angle on this bottle too. It flares pretty flat pretty quickly. So if you wanted a more gradual taper, you need a different bottle or mold, so to speak. And that might have its advantages for preheating the bottle, but this is just a quick flare. So that looks about good. Just checking it to make sure it's not too mushy. I'm going to put it back on here for a second just because it's still a little bit soft and warm. And I can feel it bowed out just a little bit in this first inch, but that's not a problem for me. And if you really mess it up, you can just hack a piece off and start over. So it would be a good idea to practice on some scrap pieces before doing this on something like this that's already built. I don't want to have to replace this PVC. So it's about good. I can comfortably grab it, if I could speak. So that takes care of that flare. And I think I'll try to get it on camera here. It's about, yeah, you can see a little bit of a bubble that formed there, but that's no problem for me. And what I'll use it for is a rod holder. So I'm gonna give it a quick test, and we'll wrap this up. So here's the final fitment test. I've got my Dewa FT surf rod in there. It's folded up right now, but taken apart. But just checking to make sure there aren't any hot spots or anything on the flare. And you can see I did this so it's easier on the grip. It doesn't have the harsh edge of the PVC. I'll probably smooth this out a little bit just for comfort, but if we can see, the lighting's not great, but you can see the the grip is kind of cut up and compressed in there, and that's from the raw edge of this PVC rubbing against that. So I'd like to make a tutorial for these surf rod holders. I have these cross pins in here, so you can adjust the height of how far in the rod sits, which is good for keeping the lines up and out of the water. And so the reel isn't necessarily taking the pressure here, it's the grip itself. So a rounded edge will be a lot easier on the rod and the grip. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned something about flaring PVC. And like I said, I'd like to make some tutorials on how to, or I guess one tutorial on how to make this rod holder. And I have a bigger piece of PVC, a larger diameter, that I flared and burnt it a little bit, as you can see. But that's for my new Tsunami Airwave, because it has a larger butt end. So anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.